21 years ago, I moved to Staten Island because I found the love of my life. And I didn't really dig this place. It was because I'm originally from the Bronx, so BX all day. You know? And then I needed to finish up a few credits to finish up my bachelor's degree because I also became a new mother. And I started out in the seat department. I don't even know how I got in there. A friend brought me and I went there, and some wonderful people in the seat department nurtured a young mother who was starting a new life, who didn't really know herself either. But I knew that I wanted to be something great. I didn't know how I was going to do that, where it was going to go, but there was always something tugging at me. So Dr. Vogel and Professor Dudley really took me under their wing. So I graduated and I became a social worker. Then I became a teacher. And then there was still a calling tugging on me to do something bigger, something greater. So in 2004, I had my last child. And then I was home for a period of time, nurturing her and developing her. And then God gave me a vision to unite the Staten Island community. And I said, God, I'm not even from Staten Island. Why do you pick me? So he gave me the vision of this step up, speak out. He said, you have a voice. And I want you to be the voice to the voiceless. That's you young people. And so I created the outline, but I didn't do anything with it at first, because timing is everything. So then, 2006, I met Alicia Harrison, another dynamite young lady who had a passion for youth also. And Alicia Harrison and Melissa Wilson started and founded the Pink Diamond Steppers. And I shared with her my vision. And she said, you know, I was thinking about something like that too, but I was thinking maybe doing more like a talent show. And I said, you know what? Let's combine it. So her and I had the workshops, the education and stuff, that part, and then she had the outline for the fashion show. But, so now we had a great outline and a plan, but we didn't have no money. So now we had to find someone to fund this idea. But then God makes you have visions bigger than you ever could imagine. I could afford a community center. We could have that PS18. We could have at Cromwell at the time. But God said, no, you go take it to the College of Staten Island. I said, how am I going to do that? So in 2007, I called little Serena, because I didn't know no other way. I called the president of the college, who at the time was Tomas Morales. And I just told him about me, and he says, I like that. And guess what? I'm from the Bronx too, being asked. So I said, well, God, there's a connection here. And he says, I welcome you. So now, we got the okay to have it here. Still don't have no money. So then I met Ronti Ogulie, who at the time was the acting intern, they didn't know what his title was, of the New York Urban League. And he had a passion and a heart for young people too. He's out there, courtesy. I think it's important, and I wasn't going to say this, but you got to know your history, and you got to know how we get here. You see me on the stage, you may see me do a little stuff, but it comes with a journey. It's a journey. It's a struggle. So Ronti then said, guess what? I got the name, but we don't got no money either. So now you got Alicia, myself, Ronti, and then at the time, Councilwoman Debbie Rose was the director of Liberty Partnership. And she had a wonderful program, Liberty Partnership. And so then he said, well, I can introduce you, and we can see what can happen. So we had a meeting. In that meeting was Alicia, myself, Ronti, diverse, you may know him as diverse, but Vernon Wooten, who also had a passion for the youth, who then had a arts group and business. So then, Councilwoman now, Honorable Councilwoman Debbie Rose, was also looking, divine time, was looking to put on a Martin Luther King event. And just received a grant from Senator Andrew Lanza to be able to do this event. She said, so let's do it. At that time, now Director Sean Landry was doing what Melissa was doing. And we all got together and we cranked it out. And we put on a wonderful event that year. And each year since, 6 years, I can't even believe we got here 6 years. I can't believe because God told me. And it's going to continue because I didn't know in 2004 I was going to start a legacy of uniting the Staten Island community by educating, empowering, enriching the youth and family of Staten Island. So now, I just want to read this. Good morning and welcome to the 6th Annual MLK Step Up Speak Out Day of Service. The theme for the day is to live a purposeful life, build your legacy. The word purpose means reason for something is done or created. The word legacy means to pass down or leave behind or with. Today, your presence makes you a part of the summit's legacy. In 2012, the world was pondering the idea that the world was ending on 12-12-12. I started to hear young people and adults coin the phrase YOLO, you only live once. So, since then, I started to ask, well, if you only live once, what do you want the world to say about you? What do you want the community to say about you? What do you want the people that come in contact with you to say about you? A lot of people were not sure. So the phrase became a slogan to condone negative behavior. We were all created with a unique talent and gift. And that's why Young Talented and Gifted is named that. To serve the world and make it a better place. Today, the facilitators, volunteers, performers, the YTG board members, supporters, sponsors, and myself are using their gifts to empower, equip, and enrich the Staten Island community. There's a purpose or a call on all of your lives. My hope is you will search your purpose and share it with us at the upcoming summit, the way Hannah, Brianna, Zahasia, and you're going to see now author, youth pastor, Andre Harrison, who's who's the twin brother of Alicia Harrison. And you're going to get to know more about the young man on the stage. Searching your purpose or calling and living it doesn't come without adversity. You're going to have to work. It doesn't come without challenges. You're going to have to persevere. It doesn't come without strife. And you're going to still act like a lady, act like a gentleman, and act like a child of God. The only place where the word success comes before work is in the dictionary. So you must work. With work comes success. And your legacy will start to be created each time you put in work. That quote is by Vidal Sassoon. I would like for us to have a wonderful and joyous occasion and day. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting this event again. And I just want to say from my heart, truly, I love you. Thank you.